It's Tony V, and I know I haven't been around in a while. Things have been really crazy. So please forgive me. I want to wish everyone a happy summer. I hope you had a safe and fun 4th of July if you're in the U.S. I've been doing well. Since starting the vest, I am having some marked improvement in my ability to clear my lungs, my ability to breathe, hopefully my PFTs will go up. I do that on Monday. And little things like, I'm breathing better so that, at night I'm not waking up gasping for air. So, that's that's some great stuff. So, things are getting better. I'm starting to get some of my strength back. Things like even rolling the garbage out to the curb, which is, something that it normally would be very hard for me. I'm actually able to drag it. So, so stuff like that. So things have been pretty good. What I wanted to talk to you about is, I did a video a while ago about finding a support system, and I find it didn't really give the message that I wanted to give across, so I kind of am redoing it. It's more, it's more a matter of having a social life and having people in your lives, not just to get you through the CF stuff, but for you to reciprocally have, be kind and have friendship, and enjoy each other and laugh and have experiences. And I've been really working on this and, trying to figure out, assess my relationships with different people in my life and see if either I can improve them, or if there's something I can do, or, sometimes, you need to decide that, sometimes you need to, kind of move on from a friendship or relationship. But this is about me reaching out and trying to make things better. If you may realize, I don't have my glasses on. For some reason in this room it makes a glare on my glasses. So if you see my eyes like going like this, I have a thing in my glasses to make my eye go like that. So if it starts wandering, just follow this one. Anyway, so we'll start first with family. I would never really give my family, I would give them a very sanitized version of what was going on in my life. Just because, sometimes I didn't want to scare them. Sometimes I feel like they wouldn't understand and would, not, it would make them think that, it was something else. It's just that, growing up, I did have some stuff going on, but nothing near as complicated as I do now as an adult. Excuse me. So, a lot of this, while it's old hat for my husband and I, it's kind of new territory for my family, who might only see me, during, a hospitalization once, in a 2-week period. So, I'll guess these. No, I'm not. So, it's a matter of me setting expectations that, hey, I need this from you. Or, this is how, I can come to your picnic or event, but I may have to, leave to do my respiratory therapy. I may have to, excuse myself to use your bathroom for airway clearance, or, other fun CF clearing things you need to do. And letting people know exactly where things are at. Like my family didn't know that I couldn't walk up my stairs without holding on to both railings. And, when I started to be able to do that and telling, for example, like my mom, she's like, I didn't know you couldn't do that. So there's a lot of assumptions. People aren't mind readers, and they're not going to know what is going on until you tell them. So sorry, you can just keep an eye on the time. So, it's really important with family, just because a support system is so important, especially if you're going to enter into any sort of transplant option. It's a lot of work. But even if you don't have a transplant, having CF, at some point you're going to need some help. So, if one or two people can help take me to doctor appointments when I'm not able to drive myself so that my husband doesn't have to leave work again, and they have the time or the means, then, I'm going to ask them. Another huge thing is socializing. For quite a long time, it was hard for me to invite people over. Well, I would invite people over, but then I would feel like, well, it's boring here, and I can't drink alcohol. Not that you really should be drinking it when you have issues like mine, but it just literally makes me sick. So it's something that I don't do anymore. I used to love wine, but it just doesn't agree with me anymore. And even into my 30s, friends and coworkers that's what they did. If they didn't have kids, they went to the bar. So, we kind of went through that phase where it's like nobody wanted to just stay home and hang out. But since this last hospitalization, I reached out to some very good friends of mine, people who have seen me at my worst. So, and people that, accept me even at my worst. A couple of friends from college. A very good friend of mine, one of my fellow actors, and a few friends from childhood that I grew up living next door to for quite a while. And these are people that surprised me by coming to visit me in the hospital, because usually, like I said, it's usually just my family, well, my husband every day, but the rest of my family, my mom would come once or twice, my sisters once. They all have kids and families and everything. So it was never, I never really had visitors. And I'm talking about as an adult. When I was in college, all my college friends visited me, and it was awesome. So it wasn't like, I stuck in there for 14 days, and they get to hang out with me as long as they're quiet. So those days are over. So long story short, I've started inviting people to come over to my house. And I've become quite the little griller, although my husband likes to be the main grill man. We have a pool now, which is amazing for activity and exercise for me in the summer, because in the summer I can't otherwise really go outside when it's too hot, because it's just too hot and I lose too much salt, and that can be very bad for me. So it gives me an opportunity to be outside and to get some exercise, and it's actually helping me get back some of my muscle tone and strength so that I can start exercising again and develop some endurance. So, by inviting people over, even if it's a few hours, hey, we're going to grill some burgers, let's go in the pool and hang out, no expectations, and, we did this a few weeks ago on a Sunday, and a couple of our friends made it over. And even though we had to stop, we had to go inside every so often because of lightning storms, we went right back out. And, it was neat. It was a nice little normal, sorry, looking at the clock, nice little normal event. And, I think, why can't I do this more often? Yeah, I was exhausted for the next 4 days. And, unfortunately, when I do something like that, it does take a few days for me to recuperate. But that's why I plan them around days where I know the next 2 days I don't have anything really important that I have to go to. So, by putting it in chunks, I think, you start out slowly and you just try to find new common ground, and, the cool thing now is that I actually have something fun for my nieces and nephews to do when they come over. Usually it's like, I don't want to go outside, there's nothing to do, there's just, grass, or they want to play video games, and it's like, no, let's go outside, it's nice, it's 85 degrees. So now we have the pool. And Auntie Tony went in the pool yesterday with the kids, 12 and 10-year-old boys, and 6-year-old niece, and so they were my nephews and niece. And my sister kind of sunned herself, so she got kind of a a nice relaxation day, but I played for 2 hours. It was so awesome. And it's like, I found something that I could do with them that, I can't sit out and watch their baseball games and sit in the sun for 3 hours, and not, it's just too much for me. But this I can do. We ordered some pizza afterwards, and, it was just a nice time, and it gave my sister and I a chance to actually hang out. So, in little fits and spurts, I'm starting to find ways to bond with people and, make new connections. And that doesn't necessarily mean with new people. Make new connections with people who are in your lives. Whether it's, picking out, the next book trilogy to read with your mom, or getting your toenails done with your sister, or, whatever. It doesn't have to be a big thing. So, I'm learning so much, and whoever said life begins at 40, I think they were right, because I'm feeling mentally stronger and smarter than I've ever felt before. So, there you go. So, I have cystic fibrosis. I'm 40, and I'm not just surviving anymore. I feel like I'm thriving. Nothing really has changed in my medical status, but so much has changed up here. Even when things suck, I know that there are things that don't suck and people who don't suck. So I hope that this was enlightening for you, and I hope to be back and make some more videos, and I'll be making my own website to host these. So please let me know what you think of them, and take care. Have a great week. Bye.